Welcome back to Find Music. We're currently background list, but we can fix that next week. This is episode 305. Yes, we're getting to be the old timers of the internet. And who better to lead us off than the man from Santa Monica, Fred Whitlock.
It's Christmas time, and people will be looking for some box sets to give to their friends. One of my favorite box sets that came out this year, towards the end of the year, is Looking for the Magic, American Power Pop in the 70s, put out by Cherry Red Records through Grapefruit. It's a 3 CD set covering power pop music from 1970 to 79. And it comes with a 48-page booklet with lots of details, great information. The 70s, the beginning was already filled with prog, heavy metal, songwriters, singers, and hippie bands. And all of a sudden, some groups came out that were influenced by the British invasion. This was the start of power pop. It was bright, catchy lyrics, pop music played by rock musicians. Many of these groups were under the radar. Even the press didn't cover it very well. There were some magazines that came out in the 70s, Trouser Press and Who Put the Bomb with Greg Shaw. And there was an LA newspaper, Phonograph Record, that covered some of these groups quite well. And that's how I got into them and started collecting this music back in the 70s. I would hunt for it in bargain bins and record stores, used record stores, and had quite a collection of power pop groups.
And now you can get your power pop in one easy 3 CD collection.
From
That's
T-Town
right.
Records.
That's right. This music, it may not be aggressive, but some of the songs are hard rocking. And some of the groups you may think, well, they don't quite belong there, but everyone fits in, and it's a great collection. It starts off CD1 with Shakin' Street by the MC5 from their album Back in the USA. And it was an album that didn't sell well, but championed by a lot of power pop lovers. And then there's people like Todd Rundgren on this, the Raspberries, of course, the kings of power pop, along with Dwight Twilley Band, LA's 2020, a lesser known group that recorded 3 albums or 4 albums with Elektra was the Whackers. They were influenced by the Beatles and all the groups that came out of England in the 60s. There's, in addition to the Raspberries, there's Eric Carmen, the Flamin' Groovies, the Stories, with Ian Lloyd as lead singer, and he also has a solo cut on this. And lesser known, the Runaways and the Ramones show up, Blue Oyster Cult, and of course, Cheap Trick. Cheap Trick and the Cars were the ones that really hit the charts heavy in the late 70s and kicked off another movement of power pop. Then there were groups that were influenced by the whole new wave movement. The Runaways are on this, and Cheap Trick shows up. Lesser known groups like Krabby Appleton, the Paley Brothers with Andy Paley, Box Pass, Earthquake, The American Dream, The Quick, Cheese, Spitballs. This is an incredible celebration of music to my liking. And a number of these obscure groups. I had many of their albums that I found for 98 cents in bargain bins, but they're a great look into American music at its best, power pop, celebration, and I highly recommend this box set.
I am burning with the question. What about the net?
Oh, they're on there. They end up one of the last power pop groups to have a hit record.
How about
The
Talking
Knack
Heads?
is on this set.
Talking Heads on there? Talking Heads?
Who else?
Talking Heads?
No, the
Heads.
Talking Heads kind of in New York new wave.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
They're
power
not really
pop.
power pop.
yeah. That's
They're
right.
punk new wave. Yeah.
The Knack. Yeah, that's with them.
All right. That's a great thing to get. Saves you all that shopping. What does he play?
What record
Power
company
pop.
put out the compilation? What's the?
Oh.
Cherry Red
Oh, Cherry Red. That's what you
and
said, yeah.
Grapefruit through
Yeah.
Grapefruit
Gotcha.
Distributing. They put out a lot of great box sets, and this has got over 76 cuts.
Cool.
You get your money's worth. Yeah. All right, let's move on.